Some people know exactly who you are. They just hoping that you don't know who you are. And I want to share a message with you guys today because I feel like so many souls and people will resonate with this message. And I'm going to read this short message to you so that you can understand where I'm going with this message today. So here we are. Some people know exactly who you are. They've seen your light, your potential, and your power. But instead of applauding you, they try to keep you humble so that you don't outshine their comfort zones. Don't let small minds dim what God made you bold. You weren't born to be hidden, you were born to be seen. Stand tall, speak loud, and walk like you know who you are because they do. And let me tell you something. They already know who you are. They already know what gifts you are. What gifts you carry, They already know what you bring to the table, what you bring to the room, what you bring to their life. They already know what type of being that you are and what God made you to be when you came into the room and you shined it up so bright. You brought so much light to so many other people's lives by basically being yourself and sometimes doing the bare minimum. You didn't even have to do much to be the person and the character who you are because while you walked in that room already knowing. You walked into certain rooms, places, and things knowing exactly who you are. Already came into people's lives with a purpose. And you see, sometimes people really don't care for that. They don't care to see somebody really walking 100% in their authenticity. They don't like that you are so confident, you are so bold, and that when you speak in volumes. You speak from a place where it's like, wow, man, that really touched right here. That really hit home. And you have an impact on people that they may feel like they don't have. You have the type of influence where it feels like, man, I'm scared. I'm scared to see what that person gonna do when they really step into that person. I'm scared to see what the turnout gonna be when they fully embody the confidence that they have. And let me tell you like this, I used to be that person. I used to say to myself, Lord, I know the gifts that you gave me. I know the things that you gave to me that I carry that has such an impact and such an influence on people in my life. But you know what, Lord? I don't want to disturb anybody. I don't want to disturb nobody's spirit. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable by my life, by how I walk, how I talk, how I dress, how I act. Lord, I don't want to do it, Lord. I just want to be humble. And I'm laughing because we all know where humble gets you. Nobody truly respects your humbleness, but the minute that you turn it up a notch, the minute that you step into who you've been and who you are and all that you said that you was, it hits so much different. People don't want to see you no more. People don't want to talk to you. They don't want to acknowledge you. They rather turn their heads. They see what you're doing, but they don't want to support you. They don't want to applaud you because this whole time they was hoping that you didn't come to realization with who you was. This whole time they was hoping that they can water you down and humble you and that you would forever stay where they already had you in their mind, in their back pocket, keeping you right where they need you to be because they knew once you stepped into your light, once you stepped and fully embodied the person that you have always been, oh, they knew they was in for a rude awakening, honey. They already knew that. So that's why I want to tell you guys right now, never dim your light for nobody under no circumstances. Because at the end of the day, is a reason why God gifted you to be 100% authentic at all times. God knew that your impact on people was just going to be totally different than the people who would rather see you be watered down all the time. And see, once I realized that, I said, you know what, Lord, this going to come with a lot of people they lost. I'm going to lose a lot of friends. I may lose a lot of opportunities. I may not be able to go in the same rooms and other places that people normally go to because I didn't belong there. I didn't belong in that space, in that setting, because it was meant for me to build my own table, my own empire. And sometimes people will have you feeling like you're their protege, when the whole time you're actually the one who's leading and guiding them. But they will make you feel like you're their protege. And I'm here to tell you right now, stop living in people's shadows. When you know that you carry a light, when you know that you embody a certain aspect of yourself, stop walking in people's shadows. God didn't make you to do that. God didn't make you be the person that you get up every single day with a purpose and a passion, knowing that you're going to make an impact on somebody's life every single day, literally. Right? So I'm saying this with so much passion because in my life, I have always been able to do the most without doing the most. And this is not even me being cocky. This is just me really stepping into the value that I truly provide to people, the value that I am within myself, the person who I've always loved, no matter if anybody else didn't care for me. I love me. And you need to love yourself more to say to myself, if these people don't value what I bring to the table, honey, I'm going to get up and I'm going to leave. Because there's no means for you to sit around anybody who looks at you in a way where it feels like they are more value than you are. If it ain't at my equal, listen, we don't need to be in the same space, in the same room. If we can't be equal, you get what I'm saying? If we can't be on the same accord, the same page, we don't need to be there. Because people know exactly who you are. In the last 365 days, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all straight like this, man. I really downplayed myself because I didn't want to be too loud. I didn't want to get to the point of people looking at me crazy. And like I said, people just really upset about me living in my truth and living in everything that I believe in, living in everything that I can talk about. I'm also being about. And then I had this revelation, and I came to realization as well as that sometimes there's two different sides of the spectrum. You have people that's on the left side that are followers. You have people on the right side that are leaders. And which side would you rather be on? I'd rather be a leader. If that comes with me living in my purpose and living as my true self 100% of the time, all the time, and I'm not watering down myself for nobody and their own insecurities, gave me the confidence to do that for my life. God gave me that light for a reason. There's a reason why when you walk in a room sometimes, you can feel the energy shift. You ain't even said nothing. You just walked in the room and the energy has shifted. That is not by mistake and that is not by coincidence. So in this message, I'm here to tell you guys, I will no longer be watering down myself for anybody that does not see my value. I will no longer water down who I am because of how somebody else feel internally about themselves. Because what you will not do is project your insecurities on me. I don't have the insecurities that other people have. I know that I can come from a place of boldness and confidence because I lived that all my life. And it's the reason why I've been able to do a lot of things that I've been able to do, because I never cared about people's opinions and how they felt about me. I listened to the inner version of me. I listened to my intuitive self. I listened to my own feelings. I listened to my own way of thinking. Now, don't get me wrong. My own way of thinking is not always right. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to always be right. But when you trust yourself, when you love yourself, when you really truly know who you are and you value the being that you are, there are some things that you just will not tolerate. There are certain things that you will not go along with. And there are certain things that you come to realization that I am above that. And you're not wrong for thinking that. I used to have people that would say things about me, and I used to look at people like, oh, and the things that they would say is like, oh, you kind of bougie, or you just have this way about yourself. As if I walk with my nose tooted up. No, honey, I just carry myself in a way that your baseline is not my standard. My standards is actually a little bit kind of further than what you probably would do on a normal basis, but that does not say that I think I'm better than anybody. That just means that I love myself more to hold myself at a higher standard. And I feel like people will make you feel bad because they would rather settle for the bare minimum than to give themselves all that they can give themselves in this lifetime. Because why? God said that we can have all things through Christ. You feel me? God said we can have anything that we want. Asking you shall receive. So why would I ever settle for the bare minimum in life? I would never do that. And you shouldn't either. And that's why this video is really pinpointing on why you literally need to value yourself and really stand on who you are as a person and love yourself wholeheartedly, even when people go against you, turn against you, frown up upon. Listen, they're doing it because they just can't understand how you keep winning even when they're not a part of your success. Or if they did you wrong, they can't understand how you keep prospering, because usually people look at it as, if I screw you over, I know that's going to be on your mind. I know you're going to think about it. I know that's going to put you in a place of feeling less than. No, honey, that's going to charge me up. I'm really finna get in that mode. I'm really finna turn the heat up in the kitchen. You just don't even know. So I'm really telling y'all, I would tell anybody else that I would want to hear this message, because it may be a vital time when you really need to hear it. Stop it. Stop giving people the chance to mistreat you. Stop giving the people the chance to play in your face. Stop giving people chance after chance to disrespect you. Listen, you got to respect yourself more. You got to love yourself more. You got to know that, listen, honey, I would never. Because I love me more, and I'm going to value me more like I'm gold. I'm hitting treasure. There's no way ain't nobody going to treat me like a sore thumb, honey, when I know what I bring to the table. When I know when I came around, I made you much smarter and brighter than you truly was. Come on now. Somebody better clock it with me. I'm just saying, somebody need to hear this message. So I'm telling y'all, really value who you are as a person. Really look back on life and see how you have impacted so many people, how much influence that you brought to the world, and you didn't even realize it because you allow other people to say things to water you down and try to humble your spirit. And I'm here to tell you that for me, it's no longer that for me. It's no longer going to be that for me. It will never be that ever again, because I literally have had people come to me when they no longer had connections and access to me, tell me, you know what? I didn't want to lose that part of you. I didn't want to lose that value that you brought to my life. I didn't want to miss out on that person that did those things for me and did a lot of things for me. But sometimes people can be very much selfish because of their own wants and needs, and not even realizing that it's not fair to you. But like I said, the moment that you realize that anybody plays in your face, they don't value you as a person. They don't value your time, your presence, your energy, your knowledge, and all those things. Remove yourself immediately. And this doesn't come with having to explain yourself to nobody, because anybody that values you, they're going to do what's necessary to keep you in a place of peace. And it ain't going to come at a cost of your peace. You get what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, I would tell anybody else right now, in my life, I'm just in a season where I don't have time. I just don't have time. I would rather remove myself. And the good thing about removing yourself is you ain't got to explain yourself, because just like no is a complete sentence, walking away from something that does not serve you is the same. And you don't have to explain yourself to anybody, because they know exactly what they do. They just hope that you don't know what they do. But like I said, once you come into realization with all these things and you really think about these things, you will start to literally eliminate a lot of things and people out of your life, just for the simple fact that you know your value, you know your worth, you really love yourself 100%, and you're not going to settle for the bare minimum if you're already giving yourself the best in life. I'm just telling you, I'm not going to settle for anybody's bare minimum when I'm already giving myself the best in life, or I'm already ahead of a lot of people in life. I'm just saying, I literally was having a conversation with somebody yesterday, and I was telling them that wealth is not what we see every single day when we get on the internet and we see people with cars and money and all this stuff. Yes, there is a net worth, right? But I told him straight up, and he laughed at me, but I was so serious. I'm already wealthy. I'm already rich. I don't need nobody to tell me that that's what I am, whether it's in my bank account or it's in my spirit. I'm already wealthy. I'm already rich. I'm already living that life, honey. I am blessed. I am favored. I am God's child. So I don't need the internet to validate that for me. I don't need the next person to validate that, because I know that in my spirit, in my heart, in my mind, in my body, whether people think it's in my bank account or not, I'm already that. And when you know that, and when you embody that, man, I'm trying to tell you, that rub people the wrong way, because they thinking to themselves, some people really think in their minds that it's always about the dollar amount. No, honey, sometimes it's really what's in the person's heart, what's in their spirit, and what they bring of value that is more than what money can buy. Just like we all know you can't buy time back. A certain individual with all the gift of gabs and the widgets and all the smart and you can't buy that. You can't nobody buy what's up here. When you have a way of knowing, nobody can buy that off of you. Nobody can buy your intelligence. Nobody can take that intelligence away from you. So once you start to realize that, you will literally start to carry yourself in a whole different way. I used to think to myself, man, I'm crazy, because some of this stuff that I even think about, to me, I'd be like, man, I'm smart. Man, I'm intelligent. Man, I'm confident. Like, my cousin would say certain things to me sometimes that I even laugh about, because it's so hilarious to me, because we don't even understand how powerful our minds are as beings and how much information that we can gain in this lifetime that could do so many magnificent things for us down the road. My cousin literally calls me ChatGPT sometimes, because she already says to me how a normal person would think about something. I'm so analytical with certain things that I think so out the box. It's insane. It's insane. And what, you can't buy that. I don't care how much money you got in the world. You can't buy what you place up in here. And that's what people have to understand. Value who you are. Love who you are. Live in your authenticity. Live in the person that God has blessed you to be, because living in that is going to do so much more for you in your life, your growth, your self-development. Excuse me, I'm just getting excited about this. But people just can't sit next to you. When you have it in here, your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit, they just can't get with it. Because some people, it's like they don't know how to be themselves. They don't know how to go about being a true leader and literally listening to what they have in their mind. People who sometimes really don't have a mind of their own. It takes someone else to come in for them to disagree. They don't have a mind of their own. And that's what you got to understand, that because you have your mind and a mind of your own, a lot of people ain't going to like that for you. A lot of people ain't going to like that you going to speak up when it's necessary. A lot of people ain't going to like that you go against what they're saying. A lot of people ain't going to like that sometimes when you talk, you just sound too goddamn intelligent, and they want you to shut up because in their eyes, they sound dumb. Hey, man. I can't help that. But I'm not going to water down this version of me so I can be at the bare minimum of you. I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, here today, please value yourself. And if this comes with, like I said, removing people, if it comes with a period of isolation to really know and stay in who you are, it's okay. It's for the better. It's for your own greatness, man. I'm living the life that I've been living for a long time because I didn't listen to what people had to say. I didn't listen how people thought about me. I didn't listen when I had these big dreams and people told me or looked at me as if I was nuts. It couldn't be a thing. Let me tell you right now, today, I'm living some of the wildest dreams that I can think of, for the simple fact that I've come from a place of humble beginnings, but I didn't stay there. Everything that I wanted as a child, everything that I wanted growing up, as far as my adulthood, how I envisioned myself, how I imagined that I would carry myself, I'm living that right now. And it's going to be even more 10x as I keep growing and I keep developing. But that did not come from me listening to people that thought they was going to have a way over my life. No, I have a mind of my own, and I'm going to live in my true identity. And some people just can't do that. But I'm wanting you to know today, whatever it is that's on your heart, your mind, and whatever it is that you desire for your life, you deserve it. You deserve it. And the moment that you keep telling yourself and you keep putting it here in your mind, you deserve it. Whatever it is that you feel like you want out of this life, you deserve it. And don't let anybody else tell you that it's not possible, it's not attainable, it can't happen for you, because it's all lies. People would rather tell you that because they feel like it can't happen for them, or they can't make it happen for themselves, or because they don't believe, they also want you not to believe with them. But there's a reason why. I'll tell you, it's a reason why sometimes you have to get away from those people and remove yourself from those people, because you can't see the vision. And I'm not asking you to. That's why you are who you are, and I am who I am, because I am who I say I am. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, y'all better stop playing with y'all potential, because you know what? That's what I've been doing. I've been playing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like been teasing people with my potential, but no longer doing that. Because the same people that doubted me, the same people that batted in the eye, the same people that had something smart to say, right now today, I still proved y'all wrong. A lot of y'all, you try to overlook me and still right now wishing you didn't. You feel me? And I'm not saying this to be cocky. I'm not saying this to be arrogant, but this is how people would treat you. They will overlook you and then turn around and try to book you. Ooh. Hey, if you ain't feel that, you ain't gonna feel it, because I felt that. I'm just telling you, that's how it gets. When they overlook you, they will turn around and try to book you. Book your experience, book your knowledge, book what you bring to the table, book your skills. Come on, man. I don't have to keep telling y'all this, man. I don't have to keep reiterating this. This is how it is. But like I said, live in your truth. Because when you live in your truth, man, you're going to go so much farther in life. And all those people, like I said, they're going to want to book you. But not only that, those same people who pass you up, trust and believe, you're going to see them later down the road. But you're going to be in a better position. You're going to be in a higher place. You're going to be in a much better position where it's more value, high value. And they ain't going to be able to stand it, because they're going to be, dang, when I had you, I took you for granted. When I had you in my corner, I took you for granted. When I had literally had that access to you and I could pick up the phone and I could call you, I took you for granted. Now I got to watch your success. I got to watch from the sidelines. I got to watch it from the TV. I got to watch it from the net. Hey, but this just comes with you just realizing that you are who you say you are. Love yourself, value yourself. Don't let no man treat you like you're something on the bottom of their shoe, because you're not. I'm here to tell you, you're not. You are who you say you are. And the moment that you start to live in it, the moment that you start literally saying to myself that I am not going to accept this because I know who I am, and I'm going to 100% go hard in the paint about me, the respect going to go to like 20 million thousand. I'm just over exaggerating, but the respect is going to, see, people may not like you. They may not like you after this. But let me tell you one thing about it. They going to respect you, nephew, niecey. They going to respect you. They ain't going to have a choice, because everything that you said you was going to be, everything you said that you was going to accomplish, every dream that you had and it came to fruition and they got to see it, they got to witness it, they going to respect you. It's going to hit different, I'm telling you. So please take this message, share it with a friend. And don't just share it, but digest it. I know it's a lot to be said in these 20 plus minutes, but digest it for yourself. Because, like I said, people, they may not like you. But once you really love yourself and you don't take nothing, you cut it off, they're going to 100% respect you. They have no choice. So without that being said, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning into this video. And listen, literally step into yourself. Literally embody who you are today, man. If you resonate with this, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And leave a comment in this video so I know that this did something for you today. But like I said, man, watch out. Because they're going to respect that person that when you walk in a room and they can't even shake your hand like they used to, it's going to hit different. I'm telling you, right, man. I'm telling you. So without further ado, y'all subscribe to the channel, and I'm checking out.